up, everybody? So I just want to do a quick video in response to Stuart from Trowel Talk. He put a video on about some guys leaving his company, a fellow who was working with him for a long time, and you know how it affects him, and what he actually thought about, you know, going forward in the future and stuff. And you know what, I just thought it was such a good video that he did, and he said a lot of stuff that I would, you know, want to say, but I think I'm pretty rubbish at explaining some things. I can talk about a lot of stuff, but I think with some stuff like what he got out, it was perfect how he said it. And you know what, I just want to bounce off it while I can right now. So I think it's hard when you're trying to build a small company to decide what you want to do. Do I want to hire more people? Do I want to go bigger? Shall I get this person in? Shall I get that person in? Shall I just do this? Shall I just do that? So many decisions to make. I mean, I personally, I've gone like to the point of having extreme people working for me, you know what I mean, into the 30s and stuff, well into the, you know, 30 people. I say that all the time. I sound like Frotch when he goes about Wembley. It's not to brag about, mate. The reality is it was a nightmare for me at that time. I hated it. But I've had that. I've had a smaller company. I've had just me. I've worked with my best mate. I've worked with, you know, with people I don't like. I've done all sorts. Do you know what I mean? I've had just a labourer. I've had 2 labourers. I've had this. I've had that. I've tried every different way possible. And you know what? This is the way I see it for me. And this is how I've had to iron everything out. And this is it. The way I see it is this game of plastering, rendering, is like, it's always going to be about, it's always changing, it's moving with the times and stuff like that, the products and the systems, and you know, it's a big market. If you look at plastering and rendering over the last, like, I'd say 5 years, the amount of different players that have come into the game, as far as, you know, the PRBs, and I've seen companies grow. Do you know what I mean? I've seen companies grow. I've seen Rendit smashing it now. They've been smashing it for years. They've been around a long time, but they've got, like, you know, I know a bit about them because I've been there. I've seen them grow. They've got 2 big, massive warehouses. The staff's there. Do you know what I mean? They've got great relationships with loads of products and stuff like that. So they're smashing it. You know, Plasterers Superstore with them. I've seen them, like, obviously I bought my first machine off of them. And now I've seen them progressing in the machine world. I mean, they must be one of the main suppliers of machines in the UK, if not the most. Do you know what I mean? And they've got so much knowledge, and then they've got their own materials now, which they're partnered with PRB, which Ryan runs, and that material looks gorgeous. It's great. It's making an impact on the market. So I'd say, like, over the last 5 years, this industry has just got bigger and better. Do you know what I mean? The tools that have come into play, Rafina, you know, you've got the Neela, all these tools have come into play, and there's different bits, different bats, and you know what? I think there's a great presence online as far as Instagram goes, TikTok. Obviously, there's only a few of us on YouTube who are doing it for plastering right now, but the reality is, it's good to see, because I'm in this industry. I love it, and I think for me, the way my lifestyle and the way I feel about this business is, I want to give, right, the best systems, the best products to the customers on the best houses, beautiful houses, or even like extensions and stuff, anything. I just want to make a difference to people. I want to make people look at their house and go, wow, that's beautiful. But I don't just want to just go out there and just bash meters and do this and do that and think, yeah, just earn a few quid doing this, doing that. It ain't like that for me. I want to make people's houses look absolutely banging. I want to make the house look beautiful. I want to take it from old, wrecked, or even if it's new extension with a block, I want to make it look wicked. I want people's dreams to be there. Do you know what I mean? And that's the way I see my first of all, the number one thing of actually what I want to do is that is it. But then I buzz off of all the things that come off it. So you've got, like, I'm a tool junkie. So with all this progress going forward with the tools in plastering and rendering, the machines and all this kind of stuff, it's perfect for me. Do you know what I mean? It's perfect for me. The power floats, different mixers that are coming out, the machines that are coming out, the trowels that are coming out, the sponges, the diamond floats, all this kind of stuff, you know, the stilts, the work towels, all this kind of jazz that's coming out, yeah, for me, is like, it's like a big kid in a playground. So I love that. Do you know what I mean? That to me works well in my hand. I'm going to talk a little bit more personal about, like, how the certain things that I love, like my truck. If I worked in a normal job, like in an office or something, or I did like jobs where I was shooting off all over the place, you know, I wouldn't have a truck. I'd have a van or I'd have a normal car. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's a big boy's toy. It's a truck. I get to drive a truck every day. You know what I mean? I get to drive a big 4x4 truck every day, pulling a trailer. You know, to me, that is proper man shit. Like, that is big kid shit. Like, when you're a kid, what do you play with? Trucks, trailers, dumpers, toys, machines. That's what you play with. I'm living my dream when I'm older. That's what it is. I'm still playing with machines. I'm still playing with trucks. I'm still playing with trailers. I'm still playing with, you know, we used to play with Lego. I get to be part of building stuff. I build stuff. That's what I do. I'm in the building trade. I build stuff. You know what I mean? These are all the reasons why I got into the game. That is it. I landed on my feet, mate. I honestly mean that when I say it. I landed on my feet. I landed on my feet. How many people can say that in the jobs, that landed on their feet? Man, not many. So for me, it's more than just the fact of getting numbers in. In the past, I have had numbers in to get jobs done. None of it was satisfaction for me. None of it was fulfillment for me. A lot of the time, it didn't even pay for me. So the reality is, it's like, why was I doing it? Crazy. Why did I go so long doing it? Crazy. So the reality is this, man, the way I see it, and with what's happened with Stuart, it gives him a chance to have a reset. It gives him a chance to have a think. And I've had that with two guys leaving me the other week. You know, I'm not going to talk about what happened between us and what's going to happen going forward, because to be fair, it's quite irrelevant. I don't wish bad on them. I don't wish that they fail or anything like that. You know, I'm just not that type of guy. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what happens. You know what I mean? Simple as that. But the reality is, I have had it, and it did affect me on a personal level, because I was thinking of things Stuart thought. Do you know what I mean? Am I a bad person? Am I this? Am I rubbish? Am I that? Am I this? And you know what? No, I know I'm not. Because I help so many people with my videos and my YouTube, like Stuart does with his group that he set up, Trowel Talk. He's helping so many people. That's what he's doing. The main thing in this game for people like me and Stuart and everyone else is that we're probably going to help further generations going forward who are getting into plastering or do plastering or rendering. We're going to help them. That's what it is, because this stuff's going to be there for them. And like I say, we're not just doing this to earn a few quid. We could easily enough. Stuart's got enough work and enough you know, around his area. He's the nuts. You know, the same with me around here. I could have enough. I could just keep working and not post anything, not do anything, not learn anything new. I could just plaster for the rest of my days, charge top whack and earn money. Could do, easy. But the reality is, we do it for more than that. We do it for more than that. We enjoy it. We enjoy to share. We enjoy to learn. We learn. That's the big thing for me. I'm learning, and that is priceless. So yeah, I just think with me and the rest of the guys who do similar stuff to me, you know, share great content all the time. Obviously, it helps our customers pick us and, you know, to do the work, because we are authorities in what we do. Simple as that. The videos and the content that we shoot, and, you know, people who are on Instagram like Mr. Smooth, who are absolutely trailblazers, mate. They're shooting the content, and that's what it is. The authorities, mate. They're the people who are authorities. Plastering for beginners. Do you know what I mean? Blaine down there, he's an authority, mate. He's never going to worry about work. He doesn't have to do what he does. Do you know what I mean? But the reality is, he's doing it because it's part of the cause, if you ask me. And the reality is, that's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing. I share videos. I talk a lot about different materials and machines, and mainly machines, really, and spray and render. That's what I talk about mainly. That's probably my forte, I'd say. You know, like Rich has got his airless, and he does spray render as well. Stuart's just does everything. He can do everything domestic. He's taught me some stuff on his videos where I'm like thinking, flipping heck, man, I never would have thought to do that way. So do you know what? Everyone's got the forte. Do you know what I mean? So I just think going forward, you've got to do something that fulfills you and you enjoy it. For me, plastering and rendering just gives me everything I need. I get to transform houses for people. I get to make their houses look beautiful. Yeah, I get to use big boys' toys, truck, trailer, machines, power floors, mixers, drills, hammer drills, breakers, all the stuff that you did as a kid. I get to do, but with big boys' toys. Yeah, I also get to teach other people, learn other people, give information to people, all this type of stuff. Like, that is it. And I get paid for it. I get paid for it. I get paid money to do it. So everything that I want to do, I'm getting paid to do. Now, when it comes to the staff part, because that's what we was on about, but I believe, for me, I don't need a team anymore. Like, I don't need a team anymore. I don't want a team anymore. I don't want to have responsibility of a team anymore. I was struggling to pay the last two guys every week on time, and there were numerous reasons why. You know, I'm not going to go into it 'cause you sound like a bit of a bitch, but you know, it's one of them things. It don't matter anymore. But I was struggling to pay him every time, and I felt a burden on me and pressure on me to pay him every week. And that's what it was. It were hard. Do you know what I mean? And you'd think it'd be easy for me to do that, but because you know I've had to pay before. I've had to pay 7-8 grand a week in wages. You know, with the teams I had, the company I had. You know, you'd think to find a grand or just shy of a grand every week could be all right, but you know, with the right team, it would be. So for me, it wasn't the right team. But going forward, I just need a labourer and a trainee, who's someone who actually will train up, who's a right-hand person who will, you know, work with me. And again, you know, there's always that risk that they might want to go work somewhere else, or they might want to go on their own, they might want to do this and do that. There's always that risk. So the way I'm going to build my company and my branding, what I'm doing now, is when you work with me, the minimum they're going to have to do is be able to put bags on a machine and keep the water topped up. Believe me, you know, when I say that, right, it sounds like oh, that's easy, mate. Some of the guys who've worked for me before couldn't even keep on top of a water butt, couldn't even keep on top of the material in the machine when I'm spraying. So I am, you know, to me it's not a lot, and to you it might not be a lot, but to some people, simple things just go in one ear and out the other is what it is. But yeah, that's all it is, and anything more than that is a plus. So my jobs that I've got, the big houses and stuff that I do, and the jobs I do, you know, all I need to do is manage the expectation of the customer. Look, it's not going to take 2 weeks anymore. It's going to take 3. Do you know? It's not going to take 4 weeks to do this massive house that I do. It's going to take 5. Do you know what I mean? And if they're all right with that, they're all right with that. If they're not, they could go get a bigger company. But bigger don't always mean better. A mate of mine shared a video the other day, and he was on about you can't have fast, you can't have bang on, and you can't have cheap. You can't have all 3. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not going to tongue twist and get into it, but there's an ethos to it. You can't have all. So that's what it is. As long as everyone's aware in the deal, happy days. You're onto a winner. So that's the way I see it. If my jobs take a little bit longer with a labourer or a trainee who I'm training up, it is what it is. But I can manage the expectation as I go along with anybody. You know, when I'm pricing the job up, I'll know where that guy's at or that girl's at. You know, and then if they did want to leave, it's okay. They can leave. The reality is, I'll just get another labourer or trainee, and the process starts again. It's not going to take me 2 weeks. This time it's going to take me 3 weeks again, because I've got someone who's just doing bags, you know what I mean, and helping me clean up and do this and that. But that's what it is. As long as you're managing expectation, that's all I can do. The one thing I can guarantee is you'll have a good job at the end of it, and you'll have all the support, and you'll have me. You know, how can I sending loads of people to jobs before was just a nightmare. Sending people to jobs for people and stuff like that, and they were expecting me, and they weren't getting the standard that I leave and the standard that I am and my professionalism, all that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the way I see it. For me, just a big kid. Hello, just a big kid, little dog there. Big kid dealing, you know, in business with money, real life money, not monopoly money, and building stuff, changing stuff, learning stuff, giving information away to people, and off the back of it, I do get benefits. I get certain stuff like discount on tools. I get to go to cool companies and check out tools and look at what they do, and I work with companies on brands and materials and different types of stuff they use. So for me, it's a lifestyle, man. It's a lifestyle, and that's it. My lifestyle is me, and that is it. And I've got a trainee or a labourer there. That's it, and that's all I'll ever do. I have got a scheme coming up that I'm going to be doing. That's going to be working with local guys in Leeds, plasterers and renderers. But that's not, you know, that's nothing to do with me. That's not working for Rendervate. That is literally my company, you know, working with other companies in Leeds to bring customers, again, a top-end project. So that's something that I'm working on, so you'll have to watch the videos to see that. But yeah, just in general, no hard feelings with anybody. Your business is your baby. Look after it, look after yourself, and always learn, and always just do your best you can. That's all you can do. Don't let, you know, other people's comments or when they're leaving and stuff like that put you down, because the reality is people like myself, Stuart, Rich, you know, and all the other guys who are trailblazers and, you know, authorities in what they're doing, you know, the people who are usually saying this stuff about you, bad stuff or whatever, they're nowhere near you. They're nowhere near you, and they never will be. So that's the only one thing that I'm gonna give a dig out on, because like I say, I'm not asked about them. When someone's trying to tell you, like one of the guys who left me is trying to slag me off, you've got to look at yourself and realise that, look, man, you can say what you want. I'm still always going to be me, Joel, Rendervate, renderer, plasterer, certified on every level. Do you know what I mean? That's what I am. And the people who are usually saying stuff about you are way off. They're not plasterers, they're not certified, you know, they're not renderers, they're not certified, they're none of that. Do you know what I mean? They don't have anything nowhere near what I've got. Do you know what I mean? As far, I'm not on about money, I'm on about tools and shit like that. You know, they're nowhere near me. So, you know, let them slag off. But I'd love to have a challenge with any of them. So anyway, I'm getting a little bit different there, and there's no point because, you know, like I say, I'm up here with these guys, and they're down there. We know, like, with people who are no one. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, working for my customers, enjoying my big boys toys, and like I say, I ain't really talked about money and stuff like that, but my business is going to be tailored to the income that I want to earn. That's it. That's all it is. And all the extra stuff I do on top, on the sides with the brands and the tools and stuff like that, mate, I love it. So anyway, I hope that's I've gone on a little bit long there, probably similar to Stuart's, but I feel your brother on that, and listen, it's all going to be blessed. It's all going to be nice. Just keep doing what you're doing. Trowel Talk, if no one's part of the group already and you're watching my video and you're a plasterer or a renderer, or you want to get into plastering and rendering, go check it out on Facebook. Trowel Talk Group, it's called. Loads of good guys on there and girls who can help you out. Also, if you want to follow me on my YouTube channel, obviously subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm also on TikTok. I just started doing that and I'm right enjoying it, to be fair. So go on my TikTok and get on there. There's some banter. I answer a lot of questions quicker on there rather than I do on YouTube because I'm on the go. I can just pick my phone up and answer a comment with a video, so it's quite quick and it's working quite good, to be fair. I'm helping a lot of people out on it, so go check us out on there. That'll be below as well. I'll put it on the screen for you, or no, it won't be on the screen. I'm not that tricky yet. It'll be in the description box down there. And like I say, keep watching, guys. On to the next.